What's up, brothers? It is May 29th, 2020. I didn't want to do this, but I feel like as a content creator, with something like this going on, I have to share my opinion. I don't know, I feel like I have an obligation to share my thoughts and opinions on like huge issues like this. George Floyd was killed in police custody in Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you look at the video, it's pretty gruesome. The cop just held his knee on the back of his neck, on the back of George Floyd's neck. Over and over again, George Floyd was like, hey, I'm in pain. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. He even said, I'm going to die here. Minutes later, he fucking dies. He is killed by that police officer. Now, number one, how come the people filming this aren't doing anything? Listen, do not record me being murdered. Help me. Do not record me. Help me. It's number one. Number two, most cops try their best to help the community, to keep the community safe. But there are some cops who lack the capacity to humanize black people. I mean, let's just call it what it is. Some cops lack the capacity to humanize black people. I'm not trying to make this a race thing. This is facts. You have to acknowledge that. And number three, I have a huge problem with riots. Looting, riots, riotous behavior. I'm not a fan of it. It never works. It never fucking works. You will never get your way rioting. You want to know why? You know what? No, I will say this. Black people, especially you black men, you will never get your way rioting. You want to know why? Because nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck about black men. Nobody. Not even black men give a shit about black men. This is why rioting, black people rioting, it never works because no one cares. No one cares. I think, for some strange reason, I have a feeling the cop is going to get off. I mean, they've been fired, but I think the cop is going to get off because they're going to overcharge him. Now, see, this is the trick that the judicial system does. They overcharge someone, and then they do some jujitsu, some mental gymnastics like, oh, well, this crime didn't fit this, so it's not applicable. And they do some other jujitsu shit, and then they get the guy off. It's really hard to convict a cop, to put a cop down. It's really hard. And when you overcharge someone, if you charge this guy for first-degree murder, he's going to get off. Oh, most definitely. Because they're going to argue, well, it was unintentional, it was this, and that's why you got to charge him with manslaughter. I know a lot of black people are going to hate that. Like, we should throw the book at him, but it doesn't work that way. You should give him manslaughter. Charge that motherfucker manslaughter. And a lot of people who aren't black in my audience, listen, I'm not pushing no race war. I don't do that shit. Y'all know me. I don't do that. I'm just stating facts. I'm not trying to alienate none of you, but I will say this. You have to acknowledge the shit that's going on in this country. And the thing is, I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not asking you to throw us a pity party. I'm not asking you to accept everything, to do this or be our friends. I'm not expecting you to be my friend, accept me. I don't care if you don't like black people, that's fine. I don't care. I just want you to not acknowledge. That's it. I don't ask any of the other races to be my friend. Ever. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. I just want you to acknowledge what's going on. If you do that, that's fine with me. That's fine. I just want you to acknowledge it. And black men, you don't have any friends. Society and the world at large does not give a fuck about you. No matter how many times you riot, loot, cry about inequality, it's never going to work. Never. Ever. The only time you will ever be treated fairly is when you create your own society. That's it. This is not our society. Black men, this is not our society. We get treated like shit. Our women treat us like shit. We're at the bottom of the totem pole. Nobody gives a fuck about you. And you always need to keep your head on a swivel. That's why I don't smoke weed. That's one of the main reasons why I don't smoke weed, because I have to be focused at all times. I have to watch out for myself at all times. Black men, people are gunning for you. And that's why you have to stay focused. All this weed shit, all this bullshit that you're doing out here, quit it. Cut it out. You need to keep your mind, your eyes clear, so you can look out for those who will do you harm. Not all white people are bad. Most white people aren't bad. Most people in general are not bad. But there are those of the different races that want to cause you harm. And you need to stay focused. You need to stay vigilant so you can look out for those people. You understand? Do you understand? All right, you guys, follow your boy on Instagram, JarrodJohn1991. That's JarrodJohn199. When I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.